What is up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a portfolio review. Alright? So, I'm new to it, kinda. Been doing some research, but only like 3 months in now. Turned 18, got a job, 3 months in. Have like a little bit of cash, $44. Got that money just sitting there for reoccurring investments, doing small dollar cost averaging. And then, after I do my dollar cost averaging of like $1 into each of the stocks, like you could see here, $1 into each stock. After I do that, I do like bigger purchases of the stocks I think is undervalued. Like right now, Google is the one I'm going to be buying a lot of right now. Because there was some news that isn't really bad for Google that came out, and it's been selling off like really heavily over the past week. Down 6%. Year to date, it's down 20%. And down 9% the past year. So I'm definitely going to be picking up a bunch more of Google. That's definitely it's one of the cheapest ones right now, in my opinion. 17 PE is what it's trading at, and I like stocks that have dividends as well. 0.5%. They do share buybacks as well. They do all the stuff, so it's really nice. Which that's pretty good. Alright, I changed it to total return so y'all could see like how my positions are doing. So far for the year, I'm up 5.92%. That does include these crypto or whatever. I do have a little bit. I'm gonna wait to get some decent gains on them and then roll all of these over into my stocks over here. Yep, I got Dollar General, ASML, Texas Roadhouse, GPN, Opera, the browser I'm using now. I got that. SCHG, I love that ETF, man. It does really good. SPGI, I love the business behind this stock. Nike, the main reason I'm in Nike now is just because they've been getting hammered like so hard, but their revenue hasn't even dropped that much. It was at all-time high of 177, but now we're looking at a $58 price, which is like super cheap. You had 19 PE, they have a decent dividend. Dividend is still like, it's a really low payout ratio still. So I kind of like that about them. And then we also got SCHD, the really nice growth dividend stock. Tractor Supply Company, that's like another good one, another good stock I like. Google, like I said, gonna be buying a lot more of that. Snap-on, gonna be buying more of that. I'm gonna be buying a lot more of like these the cheaper ones. But I'm still gonna be dollar cost averaging into all of the ones up here, which is pretty good. And then I have some options. Not doing good on any of them, but it's like $100 worth of options just gambling. Just gambling here. I deposited 500 this week, so I did 100 of gambling. Next week I'm not gonna do any gambling. I'm gonna try to buy all the shares of stuff I can while it's still on a dip. Like the S&P still, year to date, it's still down 4%, so I'm gonna be buying it like as much as I can. And then SCHG, this ETF here, down 7% year to date. I'm gonna be buying a lot more of it because it's just like, it's such a good ETF. Like it beats the S&P or whatever like so frequently. Here we go. So the 10-year, it's been doing 15.13% over 10 years. and 15.5% over or since 2009. But 15% on average, right? It does have a smaller dividend yield of like 0.4%, but I'm content with that as long as it has this like insane growth potential. And I was lucky or good enough to get it on a cheap price, which is really nice. Yeah, but VOO, the S&P 500, over the past 10 years, it's done like 12.2%, and since 2010, it's done 13.8%. So SCHG, you could see it does a little bit better, which is definitely worth it in the long run. And the investing here, probably gonna, next paycheck, I think, I get paid weekly, so next paycheck, it's gonna be on a Wednesday. I'm gonna try to put $500 in, and then I'm gonna try to get another whole share of Google, which is $158. I'm gonna try to get a whole share of Tractor Supply Company. I'm gonna put like 20 to 50, something like that, depending on how much I could squeeze into Snap-on. And SCHD, I'm gonna buy a couple of shares. And then gonna just keep adding a little bit more to all of the stocks up here because they're all really good companies that I like, really good fundamentals. And then as for my retirement account, which it's not part of that 6,000 there, I just have 5 ETFs: Charles Schwab Dividend ETF, Broad Market ETF, International ETF, Small Cap ETF. Sorry about that. And then the Growth Cap or Large Cap Growth ETF. And then the 5 ones I got so far, all time, I'm up 4.19%, which is it's whatever. But yeah, I'm hoping the markets crash or whatever. Like here when Trump had his tariff talk, dude, it was so nice. I was like cutting back my spending and everything to buy that dip. It was so good. Like SEHG. This one here, I was able to buy where's the history? Here we go. I was able to buy some of the shares of this whenever it was cheap. Like this is the dollar cost averaging. I've been investing since like February, March. I'm just buying slowly, and then I was just buying it like a lot because I really love this ETF. But on April 3rd, it got cheap at $25. I put in 6 shares, and I bought 2 more at $23, which is really nice. 1.3 at $23, which it's such a nice price, like $23.95 for it. I was $22.99, $23.80, $22.93. I was just putting as much money as I could in this stock because it was at such a low price. I had a super huge drop. Yeah, but that's it for the portfolio update. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there.